Hey everybody, it's Josh and Elizabeth from tfod.com. We're here to bring you this week's new releases.
Yay! I'm going to start off with another of Dark Horse's one-shot wonders. This week we have the Abe Sapien one-shot. It is a story by John R. Cootie with artwork by Patrick Reynolds, a new artist. But it is a tale of Abe in his younger days, one of his solo missions for the BPRD, with investigating the death of a drowned boy and his ghost.
First one I've got is Arkham Reborn #1. We don't have very many of them left on the website, but that should get you to come and buy it pretty quick, right? Jeremiah Arkham has reconstructed Arkham Asylum. And it's bigger, it's cleaner, but it is crazier. So he's devised a plan to keep the criminals from getting out again and again and again and again. Yeah, you'll see some familiar faces in there. It's a really good issue.
Coming up next, I have Die Hard Year 1 Issue 2. I wasn't sure what to expect from this story, seeing as it's a backstory for a movie that first came out, in the 80s. But this is great. It reminds me a lot of Ed Brubaker's Criminal, kind of the tone and the artwork. It's in 1776 in New York, 1976 in New York City. There's a bunch of intertwining stories of lowlifes and crooked cops and, spoiled rich trophy wives, but I'm interested to see where it goes.
Next up I've got the Batman Black and White Ed McGuinness statue. It's just another in the line of the black and white statues, the newest one being by Ed McGuinness and sculpted by James Shoup.
And finally I have Batwoman Detective Comics 858. If you've been reading this series, you have been looking forward to this issue at least as much as I have. There was a clue in the last issue as to the identity of Alice, her nemesis. And this one is called 20 Years Ago, and basically it tells you a huge chunk of the backstory. It was charming and tragic and horrific, and frankly I was really disappointed to come across the second story with the question, not because the question isn't good, but because I wanted more of the primary story.
Finally I have Superman Secret Origin #2. Second issue, obviously, in the great new little limited series, Superman's Origins, and in this issue the Legion of Superheroes comes back from the 30th century or something like that, and picks up Superman as he's a teenager, or Clark Kent rather, and brings him to the future, and and then I'm not going to say anything, but it's a pretty fun issue, and our subscriber winners will get that pretty soon.
Is there a DeLorean in that?
It's actually a magic bubble. But, yeah.
Well, that's it for this week's Wednesday new releases. Thanks for watching. We've got the arriving next week button over here, or over here there'll be a link if you're watching this on YouTube. So hope you enjoyed it.